All right, guys, it is now episode 4 on our 4-part series of how to build a GR86 rear wing. We've machined some parts, we've also showed you how we make a fixture, and we've now also shown you how we make our rear wing blades right down the street at a composite shop. So today we're going to address why we have 3 rear wings for the same chassis, and basically help you make a decision on which one's right for you. So initially we made a bottom mount UCW for the GR86 behind me. We had a test pilot program, we shipped them out. We had a different style of mounting that wing and making sure that it was actually really nicely, rigidly mounted to the trunk lid. We thought it was pretty well sorted out. Test pilot program went pretty well. No one really gave us massive amounts of feedback. We released it to the public and we get a wave of I won't say negative, but like complaints. They weren't exactly happy with how the beauty plate went onto the trunk lid, the necessary use of silicone, and at the end of the day, I get where they're coming from. We missed it. We missed the mark. So I got with Matt and I was like, Matt, we need to come up with a new trunk mount. We need to figure out how to make this a little bit more fail-safe for the customer, an easier install, and make it look a little bit better as well. So honestly, to be 100% clearly honest, he knocked it out of the park as far as the looks and feel of that trunk mount. And then the support plate underneath looks freaking phenomenal. And that's the new unit that we're going to production with on this rear wing. Now, while we went back to the drawing board on the trunk mount and support plate, we said we're going to offer a high efficiency wing and we're going to offer a swan neck wing, because why not? We can do all 3. We can use the same trunk mount, we can use the same support plate, and then offer 3 different uprights and 3 different wings as a result. And it's not a ton of extra work on our end. It does require 3 different vacuum plates for all 3 different uprights. But beyond that, it's actually a fairly simple process on our end to offer 3 different wings for this car, which allows you, the customer, to pick out whichever wing you want based on price point, based on performance, and based on looks. So with all of that being said, this is the new released V2 of the bottom mount, and then the first swan neck UCW for the GR86, as well as the first high efficiency wing for the GR86. So let's get into the performance and the looks of these 3 wings and discuss that next. All right, so we now have the bottom mount and the top mount UCWs on the table in front of me, and I'm going to consolidate both of the talking points for both of these into a similar one, because at the end of the day, they both do produce about the same downforce. The top mount, or the swan neck UCW, does produce a little bit more downforce and a little less drag because of that swan neck style mounting. So you get a little bit of an efficiency bump because you're not mounting to the bottom side of that airfoil. You're not disrupting the airflow in that location. So that's like this localized region right here where you'll see a disruption on the bottom side of the airfoil. It nets about a 5 to 7% improvement in performance by going to a swan neck. The bottom mount UCW is easier for us to produce, so it does offer a lower cost point. It also has more angle of attack adjustment compared to the top mount UCW. So you can wear those benefits and drawbacks to your liking. We like both of them on the car. We think that both of them look really nice. However, I understand that swan necks are definitely popular right this moment as far as car culture goes. So maybe that swan neck look is for you, where the bottom mount might be for some other people that are more into the conventional wing. All right, so both of these wings actually produce a substantial amount of downforce, and depending on driver preference, this may produce a packaged deal on the GR86 that's a little bit too rear biased. At 0 angle of attack or 2 degrees angle of attack, this rear wing does balance out our current front aero solutions. However, another option might be a high efficiency wing for your GR86. All right, so before I have our high efficiency wing. So this is really nicely sized for our current front solutions for the GR86. You get a little bit of angle of attack. You can front bias the car, rear bias the car aerodynamically. And then on top of that, you're going to see a lot less drag from, say, the UCW. That being said, this unit does it does look a little bit different, and you might not like the look, so UCW might be the way you go. But this is a great package for the GR86 and the cars that we've seen that are kind of like smaller, FRS BRZ and D Miata, and now the GR86. So it kind of fits the car's body in our opinion, and it looks the part and performs great for those that want a balanced setup with a fairly standardized splitter. So if you're a beginner track day goer, I might actually recommend the UCW, which has more angle of attack adjustment and more rear bias. A rear biased car is going to be a little bit safer for you to drive, where this is going to produce just enough downforce to balance out some mild to moderate front splitters and front aero solution car, and this may be for more advanced drivers that want to go a little bit quicker than what the UCW may be able to do. I hope I walked you through some of the benefits and drawbacks of each of the three wings, and the ultimate decision is going to be up to you. So if you want higher downforce, you're going to go for the UCW immediately. If you want a very nice high efficiency wing that's going to potentially not have drawbacks on the street, like it looks more like an OEM part, it has great visibility, and the drag impact isn't as much, the high efficiency may be the way to go. At the end of the day, we understand that aesthetics matter to you guys, so possibly go based off of aesthetics. If you need more information, by all means ask us in the comments section and we'll try to get back to you, or maybe make another video. Also, please email us, sales@verus-engineering.com. We're here to help you through your journey, and hope you can basically build your dream car with some of our parts. Hope you guys enjoyed that 4-part series on how we build our GR86 rear wings. If you guys have suggestions on videos you want to see, comment below. We really want to hear from you, and we want to make some of these videos come to life, so let us know.